All right, so I just finished a post on work from home jobs for disabled individuals. This is a subject that is near and dear to my heart. There have been more than one time in my life when I was too sick to work a regular job. And then once for a year of my life when my son was too sick for me to be working a regular job. And thank goodness I do have work from home jobs or work from home business. But starting a business can be negative income. And what most people need right away is positive income. So, what we're going to be concentrating on in this post is how to make money right away with work from home job or freelancing jobs. So, I do want to just point out that labor participation in the United States as of 2017 was down to 63.2, which means that almost 37% of our um, adults that are in the working age are not working. So unemployment may be down, but people aren't going to work, or at least they weren't as of 2017. So I think that that has a lot to do with our raising a lot of chronically ill people. If you can't work, then you're going to be part of that statistic that just is not working. So, just something to consider. And luckily, there is the internet, and there are a lot of ways that we can earn money from home because, as a disabled person or someone who's sick, your bills don't go away. You still need a place to live. You still got to pay your bills, and you have more bills than you would if you weren't sick because you need supplements and medicine and to see doctors. And so let's just get on with it and find some ways to make money from home. So we definitely want to be successful working from home. A lot of people do get into the start a website and they get frustrated because they need money right away. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, just to say that sometimes it does take 3 to 6 months of consistently working on your website before you'll see any meaningful income from that site. So these are ways where you can find work from home jobs and freelancing opportunities that can put money in the bank. And then I would suggest to still start the website, because what that's going to do is it's going to bring you more of a passive income in the future where people can find you if you do your website right. So get the right training, get a website up there that's working for you. But in the meantime, and possibly before you start that website, look for jobs that are going to give you your immediate income. So I just do want to say avoid scams. If someone's asking for your bank account information, that would be a huge red flag for me. A lot of people justify that, saying that they need to do credit checks. They can do a credit check on you without you giving them your account number. Um, so yeah, I would not be comfortable with giving out any information like that. I would look for Ponzi schemes, avoid those. Network marketing is not the same thing as a Ponzi scheme, but if somebody's asking for money and guaranteeing you instant success and there's no product, that's something to run from. So a lot of these places that I'm giving you have regular jobs and work from home jobs. So some of the keywords that you would want to use in a search would be telecommuting, telecommute, remote, work from home. Sometimes you can put work from home in quotes and that will work. And I found at least one site where work from home in quotes gave 0 results, but when you just put in home, you got a bunch of results. So contractor, maybe contracting, although that might get you a lot of building contracting jobs, depending on what's out there, but it's worth a look with that one. Some sites allow the minus sign in front of words. So if you put minus in front of intern, especially on Craigslist, that can help you sort out some of those jobs that are just for college credits and experience. And of course, you want to use the positive keywords for the type of job that you're looking for, whether it be a writing job, a web design job, or something else. So I do have links out to the top 6 big sites that have listings for jobs, or that you can list your own job. So the first 5 would be places that have listings and you'd be able to do searches. Fiverr is more of a place where you're going to come up with your own job and make a profile and make a posting. You can search their jobs for, like, if you have an idea of what you want to do, I would look at what other people are already doing and then create your own unique spin on that. Or do something similar and just, make it better. A lot of the people that get a lot of jobs on Fiverr have a short little introduction video to what they do. And you want to, $5 isn't a lot. So you definitely want what you get paid for $5 for to be, something that you can do in 15 minutes. You don't want to be spending 3 hours and only getting paid $5. So they do have upgrades. So you can have your job for $5, and then you can have, hey, if you want this, it's 10 or 15. And there's no limit that I know of there, for how much you can charge. So you can start out with something really basic and do more for more money. So for a lot of these jobs, whether they be freelancing or a work from home job, you're going to need a resume. And there are a lot of sites out there that say that they're free for resume, but I couldn't find one where you could actually make a resume and then download it. But I did use this resumenow.com. And I made my resume on that site. There's a lot of different templates. So however you want to do your resume, just do it on the site. And that part is free. But when you go to download it, they want to charge you money to download it. So what I did was open up my own Microsoft Word, and then copy what I did on that site into Microsoft Word. So that wound up working out for my resume. I do want to tell you that all of the base salaries, average base salaries that I have here, I did get from Glassdoor. And I used all of the United States to get those numbers. You can narrow it down to your area and see what the base salary would be for someone in your area. But since we're looking at work from home jobs, you really don't have to stay in your own area. And that's another thing when you're searching on something like Craigslist makes you pick an area. If you're in a remote area, I would not look for jobs in that area. I would go to a big city like Los Angeles or New York or Dallas or someplace where there's a bigger population. I'm in a town with a couple thousand people, and I would not search for a work from home job in this area. I would go to one of the bigger cities. So each one of these will take you directly to, like, if I was just interested in web design, I could just click on that and get right to the web design, and then use the back button on the browser to go back to the list. And in each one of the listings, I have links back to, like, if you want to know more about Craigslist, that'll bring you to where I wrote a little bit about Craigslist. Then if you want to link out to Craigslist, you can click on this and it'll open up in a new tab. If you've already been to Craigslist, it will open up in your local area. If you want to get to the main Craigslist site, you have to just click on that and you can zoom in to whatever area you want to search at. And then again, if you were on a certain type of job and you want to just go back to that, the back button will bring you back to the place in the page where you were reading. So each, like transcriptionists, I tried to find sites that were specific to transcriptionists. Maybe, there's some sites there that you hadn't heard of. Virtual assistant, the same thing. Customer service representative. We've got Convergys. And then online call centers. That would be where you're where you're getting calls and helping out businesses in that way. This live ops, someone said there was a fee for a background check. I did not go all the way through the process and I did not see one, but there might be, that's something that, if that's something that you're interested in, then let me know if there is a fee for that. I'll put in what it is. So outbound marketing, that would be like telemarketing. Calling other people. And, I see a lot of jobs listed for that on Craigslist. I've seen them on Indeed. This Brighton Communications, that's what they do. I have had one telemarketing job that I actually enjoyed because I felt I was helping people with something, but just be careful, like what you're getting involved in. Make sure it's something that you believe in. There's lots of jobs out there for writers. So if you like to write, then there's lots of sites out there that you can write for. There's lots of jobs posted on the big six or the big five anyway, for writing jobs. And this video here, this young lady is absolutely stunning. She's wonderful. I enjoyed the video. It's not too long. I would give it a listen. She had chronic migraines, so couldn't get like the normal job. So started working from home and just, taught herself a lot of great things that she teaches on the video. And it's definitely a good, if you want to do writing from home or actually any work from home, you can learn from her. She's a great lady. So, data entry, web design. Web design is something I did for years. I think it's a dying field, although I do, still have some jobs from it. It used to be a lot bigger before there were, ready-made templates for WordPress and some of the what you get web design pages are pretty easy now. So web design isn't as needed as it used to be, but if you can find something, if you have knowledge in that area and you can find something, a little job in that niche that you can charge people for, that's another area that you can work on. Photographer, videographer, graphic designer, those are all very similar, so I kind of listed them together. Tutoring and teaching. I know when I went to college online, a lot of my professors did work from home. Now there are sites like Udemy and Lynda and these other sites that have jobs listed together. Udemy is someplace that you can sell your classes to and make something from that. You could actually even do that on your own website. I've taken some classes on Allison. I could not find a place where you sell classes on Allison, so I'm not sure if that's available. But if you are looking to take classes for free, they have a lot of great classes on there. So there's individual companies that are hiring work from home positions. Two of the biggest ones that I found were Apple and Amazon. I'm sure there's other companies that have listings on their website. And then these 4 places that have work from home job listings, 2 of them have fees. This $18 is supposed to be a lifetime fee. I found a lot of good reviews for this Home Job Stop. And then in 2014, it seemed that there was some kind of a glitch and there were a lot of bad reviews that year. And then I've found some other good reviews. So I did list it here because it looks like it might have just had a glitch and turned around. But use at your own risk. Flex jobs, I've never tried them. The fee is $49.95, so $50 a year. You could try it out for the $14.95 and see if it's something that works for you, and then maybe upgrade. I'm not sure if they would apply that toward a yearly. I really didn't do that much looking into it, but it's something I've been hearing more and more about, so it may be something that's working for people. But there are these two free ones before you get into those other ones, and a lot of free things on this page. So I would definitely start with free before you pay for anything. And then if you haven't found anything and you're at the bottom of this post, this lady goes through 60 and more jobs that you can do from home. It might just trigger your, trigger you to go in one direction or another if you haven't decided what it is you want to do. She doesn't really give any details on where to go, but you can come back to the post and start looking if something resonates with you. And I hope that you find something that works for you. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them under the video or on my blog. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.